All right, everyone. Thank you very much for attending today. I am Matt Stormer, and this is the Innovative Technology Informational Webinar for 2021. I am the program manager for this program, and we can get started. All participants are muted. If you do have any questions, there's a questions field in the GoToWebinar. Please enter your questions into there, and we will try to answer them during the webinar, or I will check there again at the very end of the webinar just to make sure we have everything taken care of. So if you want to wait till the end to make sure that we've covered everything we're going to cover, that would be great. Any questions that we do not have a chance to answer here, please feel free to email me directly at matt.stormer@ks.gov. And any questions that we can't answer for you today, we will follow up either individually or as a whole group to make sure your questions are answered. And once again, thank you all for being here. The Innovative Technology Program background. The Eisenhower Legacy Transportation Program established the Innovative Technology Program. The first year was last year, and it was funded at kind of a booster amount of $3 million, and then it's going to be $2 million for every year after that, so it's $2 million for this year. Local consult conversations that we had all around the state in 2019 made it very obvious that one of the major needs for the state of Kansas was implementing innovative technology throughout the state so that we are in a better position to handle the future that is coming to us. And so that is what we are doing here today, both in urban and rural areas, which I'll get into later. And the objective here is to provide financial assistance to partners for innovative technology projects to improve safety, increase total technology investment, and help both rural and urban areas of the state improve the transportation system. As mentioned, this is a new program starting the previous fiscal year, so we will be continuously refining this, changing what types of programs we may consider this or how we're going to consider or fund them, depending on the state's needs for this program. For 2020, the first year of this program, we funded 5 projects throughout the state. The major two being a section of Greenwich Road in Wichita that we will be installing roadside radio units into near some car dealerships to allow for communications between infrastructure and vehicles there. And Lenexa has a smart infrastructure showcase. They are installing roadside radio units and precast concrete slabs through 5 intersections in downtown Lenexa. And Johnson County and the Kansas City Area Transportation Authority are doing a software application integration that allows for all bus routes in the Kansas City area on both sides of the border in Kansas and in Missouri to be viewed on one application, whereas previously they were divided up between 2 applications. And Havensville, we are installing a digital speed sign on the highway that runs through town in Havensville. And in Little River, we are installing a pedestrian warning system with radar speed signs on a commercial truck route that runs through the city there. So those were the projects for 2020. Just to give you an idea of kind of what we're looking at and the kind of spread we're looking to do in terms of urban versus rural projects under this program. Eligible projects and participation. Eligible projects, what we're looking for are projects that promote safety, that improve access or mobility, and that advance transportation technology. And effectively for this program, we are considering all transportation projects in terms of types: roadway, rail, airport, bicycle, pedestrian, public transportation. One of the major focuses of this is that these are your projects. These are not specific types of projects that KDOT is defining what we're looking for. These are the point of this program is to help you with things you need. And so these are your projects. We want your ideas for things that can improve your communities. So we're not providing much in terms of direction for the projects. We want these to be whatever your needs are in local communities throughout the state. Projects will be administered by a local unit of government. Non-governmental applications from the private sector will be considered as long as they have a local government partner as part of that project. A minimum of a 25% non-state cash match will be required for all projects for this. We will also give additional consideration to any project that is willing to up that commitment to more than the 25% of the project in their match. Candidate projects should include investments that provide transportation benefits and are not eligible for other KDOT programs. So these are projects that one, KDOT will not be directly managing and also are not being funded by other KDOT programs. Candidate projects that may receive additional consideration are ones that support economic growth, aid in the retention or recruitment of businesses to the state of Kansas, and add value to other KDOT projects. So if there happens to be a separate KDOT project or KDOT infrastructure somewhere in your area that you can tie into or solve a KDOT need that maybe we haven't gotten around to fixing yet, things like that will provide additional consideration to your project. And the funding for this, as mentioned before, is $2 million for 2021, fiscal year 22. No project will be awarded more than $1 million for any cycle, and we will not be funding the same project over multiple cycles. One project is for one fiscal year under this program. We will not be carrying over projects into multiple program years. Funding only covers construction and procurement costs, and non-cash soft matches will not be considered as substitute for the 25% cash match. Applications will be accepted until the end of the business day of Friday, November 19th. Selection criteria will include meeting the program objectives, the eligibility categories and requirements, and also geographic distribution. As mentioned before, we're trying to find a balance between urban and rural areas, and we're also carrying out this program with the understanding that the definition of the term innovative technology is very different depending on where you are in the state. Obviously, Kansas City and Wichita have very different needs in terms of technology than what rural areas do that may not even have a traffic signal anywhere in the area. So we're trying to kind of balance those out and provide at least some money for some projects to rural areas as well, and not just do a couple major projects in the major metropolitan areas. So the application is available at ksdot.org. There's a section of tiles on the right-hand side. You can scroll through those and see this innovative technology program will be in one of those tiles. And that is already posted. The application and the fact sheet are already posted there. And this webinar will also be uploaded there once we get done with this. The 2020 webinar is currently posted, and this one will replace it in that link. All 2021 KDOT Innovative Technology Program applications must be submitted, if you possibly can, as a single PDF document. There are obviously needs where things change in that regard, and some people do have difficulties with the PDFs that we provide them in terms of them not being able to properly use them depending on what software they're using. So do the best you can. If you can't get it in a single PDF, or you have to print them out and do things a little differently, that is fine. We'll work with you there. And as mentioned before, your signed completed application packet is due by November 19th, 2021 at the email innovtechprogram@ks.gov. That is a specific email provided just for this program, and all communications will go through that email account. And I will send you a confirmation email telling you that your application was received and all the files work, and we've got everything we need on our side as soon as possible. If you don't get a confirmation email from me within 2 business days, please contact me and I'll make sure that we received it. So that is all I have. Thank you very much for attending. If you have any questions, which currently we do not, I believe. If you have any questions, we'll stick around here for a few minutes and answer those. And I do not see any questions coming up. So thank you very much for attending all, and we will let you get back to your day. Thank you very much for being here. And again, if you have any questions later on, do please contact me directly, matt.stormer@ks.gov, and I will get back to you with that. Thank you very much for being here and have a great rest of your day.